Hey, have you noticed that your mouth does not have a Slim Jim in it? You probably have because you're like, oh man, my mouth, it's just my taste buds aren't experiencing pure joy that is brought with Slim Jim. But with Slim Jim, they can defeat that. You like Macho Man Randy Savage, right? Well, guess what? He likes Slim Jims. So if you don't buy Slim Jims, it's official. It's officially confirmed. You are cringe. So buy a Slim Jim or be cringe. And if you don't buy a Slim Jim, I'm gonna push your grandma down the stairs. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I just follow them. So
This episode is sponsored by Factor Meals. Factor is a pre-made cooking kit that you can cook at home in a microwave. They are high-quality meals made by chefs, and if you use code Landon, that is code LANDON, on your first order at Factor, you'll get 10% off your first meal. That is code LANDON. Thank you to Factor for sponsoring this episode.
It's my turn now.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Greetings, fellow stumblers. Are you ready to embark on a journey that's weirder than a dancing pineapple at a disco? Buckle up because Stumble Guys are about to take you on the wildest stumble fest of your life.
god,
Imagine a world where stumbling is not just a skill, but it's an art form, a dance in the cosmic ballet of chaos. Stumble Guys is not your average game. It's a trippy trip through obstacle courses that defy the laws of sanity. Get ready to stumble over rainbow-colored giraffes and bounce off the floating pancakes. But wait, there's more. Customize your Stumbler with the wackiest outfits imaginable. Want a disco ball for a head? You got it. Why not? How about strolling through the course in a giant rubber ducky suit?
What kind of outfits does Stumble Guys have?
I just fucking told you. And guess what? Multiplayer Mayhem is the name of the game. Challenge your friends to stumble off, crash into random players, and revel in the glorious madness that is Stumble Guys. Stumble Guys is not just a game, it's a vortex of laughter, a carnival of stumbling delights. It's so weirdly wonderful that even the aliens are joining in, stumbling from galaxy to galaxy.
Does it have anything to do with the game Fall Guys?
Don't be the odd one out. Download Stumble Guys now and join the Stumble Revolution, because in the world of Stumble Guys,
does it have anything to do with Fall Guys?
No.
Get ready to stumble into the unknown, my friends. Stumble Guys, where the only rule is that there are no rules.
Thank you to Stumble Guys for sponsoring this episode.
Does it have anything to do with Fall Guys?
No.
Speaking of Fall Guys, what a video game talk. What kind of video games have you guys been playing recently?
Pal World.
You know what? What's Pal World?
Yeah, what's Pal World?
Pal World is a game similar to Pokemon a little bit, where you go around and you capture pocket monsters, if you may.
Pocket monsters? You put them in your pocket?
Well, you put them in a pocket that you carry around. It's like a little It's like a little ball.
How do you feel about the allegations that some of the pals are AI generated?
It's completely false.
Are you
There's
sure?
absolutely no evidence. Yeah.
Wasn't there a literal tweet?
No, it was through speculation completely. The only shred of evidence they have for that is that they used a tiny bit of AI on a previous project.
That's kind of cringe.
There's absolutely no evidence that there's AI in Power World.
That's okay. That's good. That's good. Just want to know.
Yeah, it is. It's on Game Pass too, so a lot of people. It's not only topping the charts on Steam above CS2, it's also on Game Pass, which
is good because CS2 is bad. CS2 is a bad game.
No, it's not. CS2 is good.
CS2 is good.
It's like CS:GO, and CS:GO is good.
No, CS2 is bad. It's just a.
You just think it's bad because you can't run it.
No, it's just it plays exactly like CS:GO.
You know what else
How do you know? How do you know? Have you played it?
Because I played it. I played it.
When?
Yes.
When?
When you told me to download it, I played it, and I just didn't.
You know what else is bad, Kellan? Kellan, you know what else is bad? Your Wi-Fi. So I don't want to hear it, bud.
Yeah, also true. You can't. Kellan cannot give an accurate review of any online game.
Bad Wi-Fi. So I don't want to hear it.
Landon, you have worse Wi-Fi than I do.
I have better Wi-Fi than you.
No, you don't.
His pictures, when he sends a picture to the group chat, it doesn't take fucking 15 minutes.
That was because I was in a no cell zone. I literally live next to a no cell zone.
No, your Wi-Fi follows you everywhere.
It's called a no cell zone.
Cannot escape Wi-Fi, my friend.
It's also, yeah. Are you talking about that little bend between Garibaldi and
Here's the
Queen
thing,
City.
it's not that little when you're falling behind somebody who doesn't know how to drive. I mean, God, this guy was going so slow. It was like, oh my goodness.
You know who else is going so slow? The
Your fucking internet.
advertisements for Raid Shadow Legends. I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I
much.
haven't seen it either.
Mostly because most people realized it was a bad game and nobody really wanted to sponsor it.
I always like I always just listen. I always just skip the sponsorship, but I always know like haha Raid Shadow Legend. But if you really think about it, what the hell is a Shadow Legend? Like that doesn't even make sense.
That makes all the sense in the world,
It's
actually.
quite literally nonsensical. What is
It
a
makes so much
shadow? Why is he a legend from the shadows? Is he a legend
Yeah,
made out
that
of
doesn't really
shadows?
make sense. It doesn't really make sense
It makes a
whatsoever.
lot of
And
sense.
where does the raid part come in? I just quite
Well,
frankly I
I see no rating. I see no rating in those ads.
there's no
And also,
rating. The
did you
legends
know that
cannot be made out of shadows because you could kill them, so that doesn't make any sense.
did you know that
So I
Ronda Rousey is in Raid
No,
Shadow Legends?
they're still solid
so is
people.
but they're shadows?
Why are you defending Raid Shadow Legends right now?
Are you trying to cop a sponsorship?
Why are you defending them, Atlas?
I think
Can you
I played Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, well you
And
also played Honkai Star Rail, so I don't
you
even
no,
also
I did
played
not play
Genshin
that. I
Impact.
never
You
fucking played
played
that. Never fucking
Genshin.
played that. It was downloaded on
You
my
also
phone.
played-
I never
you also-
played it.
Yes you did. Yes
Yes,
you
you
did,
did.
my
Yes,
friend.
it
I'm
is.
sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
You
No.
did. You know what probably happened after we made fun of you for that? You probably re-downloaded it because you probably
No.
put thousands of dollars in the game.
Probably thousands of dollars, thousands of hours. Precious time and money. Which is kind of
Speaking of
cringe.
thousands of dollars right now, guys. Why are you?
No, that's
Oh my
not the
god!
right.
Oh my god!
Hold on. That's my home screen. That's my home screen. Then I
For
swipe. And
audio listeners, Alice is
we love
currently
you to death.
showing his phone screen. His
We love
phone
you to
screen.
death, audio listeners.
Capital One.
Why didn't you just rejoin the call on your phone and then share your screen? Wouldn't that have been easier?
No, it's easier because I'm on my computer right now.
I know you can literally just open
Oh.
Discord and join the call on your phone, and then it will automatically hang up on Discord on your computer.
But this doesn't prove anything because there's something called hidden apps.
How do you?
There is something
Wait,
called
hold on.
hidden app.
There's a whole category for hidden apps. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me find it. Let me find it.
You know why? You know why you're holding on right now? Because you're currently moving Honkai Star
You're
Rail
currently
from your
deleting
hidden
it.
app.
You're deleting it right as we speak.
Wait,
That's
Taking
why
a
he's.
long time here,
hold on.
bud. I'm gonna have to side with Satan on this one, actually.
There's
I'm gonna
no
quite literally.
category
I'm
for
gonna
hidden
Search
quite
apps.
up.
There's
literally.
no
I
I'm gonna
want you
category.
to right now. Hey,
Hold on.
search up
I'm
right
gonna
now.
quite literally play devil's advocate right now.
What do you mean? How are you? What?
There you go.
Devil's advocate
Honkai, right
because you're the
there. It's
devil.
flipped on your screen, so you can't really tell, but it's definitely.
Because you spell Honkai wrong.
Definitely, he spelled Honkai wrong.
I'm gonna look up Star. I'm gonna look up Star.
It won't show up. It'll only show.
Only thing there is Stardew Valley. Only thing there is Stardew Valley.
Probably because you
Why do you?
deleted it, honestly.
Yeah, you
Just now.
deleted it.
It's kind
No,
of
I
cringe.
didn't.
After putting thousands of hours into a game, you're not even going to admit to
No.
Just
putting
admit it. Just
hours
admit
in
it.
that game.
You know, I won't make.
Nobody's
The
going to
only
be
reason
ashamed
I'm
of
making
you
fun
except for
of you.
everybody.
The only reason I'm
We're
making
not.
fun of you is because you put 2,000 hours into Honkai Star Rail.
We're not. We're
You
not
guys are
mad.
making
We're just
me.
disappointed.
You guys are making me very upset right now, and I don't appreciate it. I don't.
Well, I
Also,
don't appreciate.
what's with the Xbox game mic? What's with the mic?
What do you mean?
Why do you have an Xbox mic?
It's not an Xbox mic. It's a headset. That's what it's called. It's a headset. What do
You
you
have an
mean?
You have an Xbox mic.
Yeah,
You
if an Xbox mic is a gaming headset, then yes, I do. What do you mean?
It's a gaming headset mic. Everybody calls this Xbox mic.
No, nobody calls them an Xbox mic. What the
I
fuck are
do.
you talking about?
Yeah,
What?
and it does.
It's called a gaming headset.
No.
Yeah,
The
it is.
Actually,
headset
it's
is
called a
the
gaming
head
headset. Actually, guys.
the
How is
headset is, but the mic is called an Xbox mic. I can't hear you. I can't hear you because you unplugged your mic, dumbass.
What a moron.
Wait,
I thought it was
you
switched. I thought it was switched to my internal mic on my laptop. Okay.
For audio listeners, love you to death. Alice just unplugged his mic and tried to explain to us what it was, and without realizing that by unplugging his mic, nobody could hear him. Oh, and now he's put
I
on the
think they
bucket.
probably
As a
understood that.
bucket hat.
Kellan. I probably understood that. I think they
Yeah,
probably.
Anyway,
but you have to explain things.
In
Why were
Xbox,
you calling all our viewers stupid?
No, I'm saying they're
Colin?
smart.
Satan?
They're so
Mr. Satan?
smart. They're
Mr.
so
Satan?
smart. When you explain something to them, they automatically are there. They're in that situation. That's how smart they are.
What are you even yapping about right now?
Everything. So what? Video games, right? We were talking about video games.
Video
Any
games.
what's good new video games besides Temtem Part 2?
I heard that the Turnip Boy series is pretty good. You want to tell us about that, Kellan?
Oh, Turnip Boy Robs the Bank came out. I don't know if I want to
Is
buy
it?
it yet.
Is it? Do you think it will be better than Turnip Boy commits tax evasion?
I don't know because from what I've heard, Turnip Boy Robs the Bank is a roguelite. So, and I'm not big on roguelites, but I might like it. I might like it.
I love roguelikes, but not roguelites.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
a
what a roguelike is.
roguelite.
Roguelites are fucking garbage.
What? Okay,
No,
can
but Turnip
somebody
Boy's
explain?
good.
Can somebody explain to our viewers, our many viewers here, what a roguelike is?
Roguelite.
What
LIT.
even is the difference? It's just worse. That's all I've experienced.
I don't know.
Somebody explain what both of those are to our marvelous viewers.
Let's look up the definition here.
We're audio listeners love you. That Alice has transported himself into some kind of alien laboratory, I guess. What is this background supposed to be?
That's where Turnip Boy
It's
commits tax evasion. Take
it's
that
called
friggin' bucket head off. It is
It's
not the
called
time for
Hacker
that.
Den. It's called Hacker Den.
He is in
You are
the
not a hacker, Atlas.
Hacker
Just
Den.
because you can
Roguelike.
freaking go and Google and freaking
I
use
Hold on.
inspect
want
element
to
doesn't
point
mean
out.
you're a hacker.
This proves
There you go.
that Alice is our Jamie. He's our Jamie. He's our Jamie. Jamie,
This
could
just
you pull
proves that
that
he's
up,
a
please?
nerd.
Who's
He's
Jamie?
our Jamie.
Oh,
The
Jamie.
guy
Yeah,
from Go.
I am Jamie. I am Jamie,
You're
actually. I am
Jamie,
Jamie.
can
So,
we pull that up, please?
so
And then in
a
like
rogue,
2 milliseconds.
a roguelite. Okay. A roguelite is a genre of video game that possesses some, but not all elements of roguelikes.
Okay, so
So it's just,
explain to our viewers
oh
what a
no.
roguelike is.
Okay. You explain what a roguelite is, and then I'll explain what roguelites do to that,
I already
basically.
said what
Because
a
I
roguelite is. I already said
no,
what
a
a roguelite is.
roguelite. Okay, what a roguelite basically does is take all rogue-like details, and then you can have like upgrades and do
So
that
a
beforehand.
roguelike is like a top-down game where you're going around and you're
It
just killing
doesn't
guys.
always be top down though. It doesn't.
It's mostly most of the time it's top-down.
And the rooms are almost always generated. What's it called? They're
Not
generated.
not already in there. It's a pre
yeah, they're so
I just
every
said
game.
procedural generation.
Yeah, procedurally generated. So that means every game you play will be different.
I think there's probably 5-year-olds listening to this being extremely confused right now. So let me explain it to you. It's like Minecraft, but top down. That's how the generation works. It's like Minecraft. Everyone's different.
Oh, also, if your boy commits tax evasion, there is once you beat the game, there's a part called Sunset Rails that is a roguelike. There's literally a roguelike in Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. It's great.
So it sounds like
It's
Turnip
just
Boy Rob's Bank is just a worse version.
well,
That's kind of what it sounded like to me.
I haven't seen much. I've only read a few reviews. It could be just as good. I know the developers are a great studio, great people.
Well, you know who else is a great studio? Pixar, but I don't think they've had any good movies recently. So
I mean, they had I don't know, people like
why are you talking about video games?
oh right, we're on to our third part of the podcast. Our story of the day.
Helen.
What?
Okay, so while back, that doesn't flow by the way, Kellen, like at all. It's just like
I
okay,
know,
time for
but
the third part.
just go,
You can, I think
go.
you
We
can
don't
probably
have time
just
for this.
figure out.
We don't
Probably
have time for this.
okay.
Go.
Anyway, it could probably be a little bit longer. I don't think you'll care.
Go.
Okay, so anyway, when we were in Vegas, we stayed at the Luxor Hotel, right? Pretty nice hotel. It's like a pyramid, right? It's like like the triangle, but 3D.
Say what it is.
It's not a cheap. What do
It's
you mean?
not cheap. It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
It's one of the cheap.
When I wanted to go to the hotel, I did not expect it to be cheap. I wanted to go there because because Pyramid cool.
Pyramid cool, you know, and they had a Dorito on the side. I mean, who
They
could
had a Dorito?
You wanted to go there because of the gaming center where the Ludwig Tarek invoice.
Oh yeah, also that, yeah.
Okay, just go on the story, Lynn. Go ahead.
So anyway, all right, here. So it's in the middle of the night. All right,
In the middle
probably like 11, 12 at night, right? And we're all sitting there, and Atlas is right by this phone, like the hotel phone, right? And in the hotel phone, for when you have like a whole group with separate rooms, you can call room numbers, right, on the phone, and like it's just put in the room number, and hopefully somebody picks up, right? But what was happening was Atlas was prank calling because we were just putting in random room numbers, and he was prank calling people up. So what he did is he sent me to make sure that somebody was in a room by like knocking on the door and then running out, and then like running away and seeing if somebody came to the door. So like ding dong ditching them, but just to check that you know there was somebody in that room, and then I'd have the room number, and then I'd go report back to Atlas. But I knew Kellan would not approve of the idea, right? I'm like,
and
okay,
I was in
Kellan's
the
not
shower
gonna...
while he did this. I was showering.
Well, yeah, but no, when you came out, and we were talking about it, remember?
When I came
I
out,
remember
you were gone. When I came out, you were gone.
This is fake news.
This is
No,
fake news.
I feel like I remember. Oh
Not
no,
how
you
it
left
happened.
like shortly. Yeah, you're right. You left like shortly after I came out. I remember now. I remember.
Yeah. And anyway, so
Because
anyway,
you're
all right.
stupid.
No, so what happened? I run out. I go down to I think it was the 16th floor, if I'm remembering right. 16th floor, right? And what happens is, okay, so you get in the elevator and you can just go down, right? You can go down.
Why the
as
hell are
much
you
as
playing Talking
right?
Pen?
Okay, so anyway, you can just go down as much as you want on the elevator, right? Problem is, you need your key card for your room to go up. Now, I didn't know this, and so I left without my key card. And also, I was in socks. I just want to point that out. I was in socks, and so it was kind of weird when, like, 20 people asked me, hey, why are you in socks, bro? So anyway, what happened, right? I go down to the 16th floor. I get a room. I check that somebody's there, right? So somebody's in this room, right? They come out. I have seen them. I made sure they exist, right? So now I know they exist, right? I come out. I have the room number in my mind, right? I'm repeating it so I make sure I don't forget it. And I come up and I get in the elevator, and turns out you need a key card to go up. And I didn't bring my key card because my key card was in my wallet, which I didn't bring, or my phone because I was unprepared and wasn't thinking about it. And I knew that Kellan wasn't going to approve of this activity, right? I knew Kellan was not going to approve of this activity, so I just ran out as fast as I could, right? And so I, for like 30 minutes, because we're on the 21st floor, right, which is one of the higher floors. So I'm just in an elevator going through various different elevators going, hey, which floor are you going to? And then people would be like, 20. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Just wondering, no reason. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they'd go up, and then it'd go all the way back down to the first floor. And then I'd ask again and I did this for like half an hour, like 45 minutes, right? And then what happened was eventually they came out of the room to look for me, and they figured literally, if they would have gone to like I think it was probably the elevator like right next to me, not right next to the one they went into, they probably would have found me, but they didn't. So right as they're going down, I come up because I finally found somebody that's going to the first floor, right? And I finally I get there, and I'm like, okay, they're not in the hotel room, right? Luckily the door was unlocked, so I could get to my phone, right? But I get to my phone, and I call Atlas. I'm like, where the hell are you, dude? He's like, oh my god, are you in the hotel room? I'm like, yeah, I just made it back up here, bro. He's like, okay. And then Kellan, can you tell the rest of the story, because I need to have it from your guys' perspective.
So we started to go down. Once we realized you were gone for like 20 minutes, we left the hotel room. So we went down the first floor, and our plan was to go floor by floor up. But once we got to like the 17th floor, Landon called
Wait,
Atlas.
you went all the way. You went floor by floor to floor 17.
No, we tried
well,
a few floors.
The elevator only went from floor 1 to floor 16. That's like floor 1, and then it skipped all the floors. Then it went from 16 to 21, and then it didn't go higher. But so we went from 1. We went all the way down to 1. Then we went to 16. Then as we were going up to 17, Landon called Atlas and told Atlas he was there. So we realized, oh, we gotta go back up. So we go to 21. We go up. And as we're going up, people get on, blah, blah, blah. We get to floor 21, then it starts going down. And at that point, we're like, okay, this is weird. It didn't open. Then we stay on, we keep going, and then it goes back up to 21, and then it does it again. It doesn't stop at 21, and it was weird. So once it got back all the way down to floor 1, we got off, and we got in a different one, then we got all the way up to floor 21, and then we realized that Landon was stupid. That's when I realized that Landon was the most idiotic person I've ever met.
How did you realize this? Why did you come to this conclusion?
Because you thought no consequences would come from these actions. You thought you were completely...
What were the consequences? I don't quite recall them.
The consequences was me beating you.
Oh, you actually beat your ass after that.
Boy.
Yeah,
I quite recall it the other way around. I kind of think it was a tie, actually. Really.
I
kind of monkeyed around. Actually, if I'm recalling correctly, actually, me and Atlas teamed up, and we beat you so bad that we took all of your pillows just for funsies.
Well, that was after, but I recall me getting in the hotel room and beating you. I do.
Actually, I don't recall that.
Also, I recall this was a strategic plan because I got to bed alone that night. I used mind games to make you.
You know what's not fair?
It was kind of fucked up that you decided.
You know what's not fair? Each of you guys got to sleep alone in a bed at one point on that trip, except for me.
Actually, that was kind of on you because you offered to sleep with Atlas.
There
was no way. I couldn't. That was the only reason I got to sleep alone.
Also, we were only there 2 days, so there's only room. There's only time.
There was only 2
time
days.
for 2 people to sleep alone. There wasn't time for you to have a chance.
Well, yeah, but I'm your best friender than Kellan, so.
But you're smaller, so you don't. It's easier for you to sleep with somebody else.
Oh no!
It is. It actually is.
Just because I'm not morbidly obese like you guys doesn't mean that I have any less rights.
Actually, I'm not morbidly obese. You used to be it. I was, but I'm not anymore.
You can keep pretending, Kellan, but we're not going to pretend with you. Stop pretending to suck.
I think that's time to wrap up this podcast. Thank you to our sponsors, Slim Jim, Factor, Summus. Thank you all for watching this episode. Goodbye.
No, hold on. I need to do outro music.
Save it. Make sure to save it.
I'm doing that. Thank you for watching.
God, I'm not recording this again.